Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Thank you for clicking on the video. My absence is quite obvious and I'll explain my absence in the description box below. So if you're interested in that, I'll leave that in the description box below, but I just want to get straight to the point with the video. So if you're from this area or you're familiar with this area, which is Cerritos, California, please let me know if you knew about what I'm showing you today. Because I don't feel like a lot of people know about this. I'm sure people from Cerritos do know about it, but for the most part, I don't think a lot of people surrounding the city know about this, or anyone in LA County. So if you do, let me know in the comments below. So this premise right here is basically where Pat Nixon grew up. As the First Lady of the United States. To Richard Nixon, he was the 37th President of the United States, and Pat Nixon grew up in Artesia, but now it's known as Cerritos. At least part of it is now known as Cerritos. And this was just like an acre, like a farm when she moved in. She grew up in this premise area. Her house is no longer here, but I'll explain why later. This park, this is now known as Pat Nixon Park, and there's a senior center right behind it, but this is the area where she grew up in. This is the statue from behind, and as you guys can see, the street is so narrow and people can just drive by without even knowing. Or this is why I believe this is not that known, when it's in LA County, you know, it's LA County, and it's pretty accessible for people to go see in the surrounding cities, and there's quite a lot of surrounding cities in this area. This is her statue. This is the rose garden, and those bricks are made from the house that she lived in. So yeah, her house burnt down, and so the bricks survived, and they used that to hold the rose garden. This is it. It's really nice. And they have these little lights right here, which is really nice. And this is the garden. And yeah, these are the bricks that was on our house, if you wanted a close-up of that. So yeah, her statue. And if you wanted to come visit, you can actually even walk up here and look at her statue. This is her statue up close. This is her statue up close. And she just has her hands behind her. This is the plaque explaining what is going on here. So I'll go ahead and read it. It says, "This rose garden is dedicated to former First Lady Miss Patricia Ryan Nixon in commemoration of her childhood home. The house originally her home from 1913 to 1930, later became a historical museum from 1974 to 1978 until it was lost by fire. To honor this historic site, the Rose Garden planter area was constructed by using bricks which were originally part of the house." And this is like an outline of what her house used to look like. This is like a little outline of the house. This is the plaque. This is the plaque dedicated to her. Like I said, this is free to visit. So behind the green gates, you'll come across this pepper tree, which is one of the oldest trees in the city of Cerritos. And this tree has been here since when Patricia Nixon moved here. So if you wanted to come see this tree, it's only available during the opening hours of the senior center. And the senior center, as of right now, is not opened on the weekends. And then that would be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.